shoot them right one after the other because I want to talk about honey. Okay, they don't quite understand how it's working yet, although I think because, you know, the bees are out there making magic with creators magic that, yeah. Honey has anti-cancer effects, though its interference with multiple cell signaling pathways, such as introducing apoptosis. That's a key word right there. It's anti-prolific, anti-inflammatory, yes, and anti-mutagenic pathways. Honey modulates the body's immune system. That is another thing that has to happen when you're fighting cancer naturally. My face is changing with cancer. I hate it. I hate looking at myself. I do. I will cover up and try to go away as fast as possible because it's making me old and it's just doing what it's doing. So, honey. Talked about propolis for a minute. Propolis. Actually, I should be so much more dramatic. Honey. It's what's for dinner. So, I'm learning how to do everything by myself. Propolis. This, to me, is unfathomably the best thing ever. I have to take a drink. We'll talk about this on the next video. Okay, there's all kinds of honey. Pow, 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 pow. Honey. Oh, I gave that one away. And this one. All right. Propolis. This has all the one you have to watch for the bark is the propolis. Propolis B for cancer cure. It's not rocket science. Fastest way. Propolis exerts anti-cancer effects primarily by inhibiting cancer cell proliferation. Further, it also inhibits the invasion and metastasis of tumors, which is why you become metastatic. Because I have it here, and I have it here, and I have it here, and I have it there, and I have it in this lymph node, and I have it in my stomach and in my bone. And there you go. So, Manuka honey is the second best thing on this planet next to propolis. Get Manuka honey. Manuka honey comes in these different scales, like marijuana, I guess. I don't know much about pot, but I'm learning. I started with this. This was actually too much for me at first. Honey can give you belly problems. You can get honey gut. I am not promoting this company, although this is the company that I use. And that would be great if they'd sponsor me. Okay, and then I graduated to 50, which I'm out of, then to 80, which I'm also out of, because now I am on to 112 and 24. This comes, there's nothing better than Manuka honey. With the propolis and the anti-cancer, and even though it gets all crusty, I don't know what's happening with me and honey lately. But my honey is looking like buh. Every one of them has turned hard. Doesn't mean they're not any good. They're still good. These are not nearly as good. I do not use these for my cancer. I use them to sweeten my coffee. And then you have local honey. I bought this 2 days ago and it turned. Rule number 1. Don't put metal in your honey. Put wooden spoons. Not even plastic. Or just put your mouth in it. Don't put your finger in it. I use chopsticks now. Put them in. They're made out of wood. I use chopsticks for everything. I like to keep just to keep everything clean that way, and I take them with me everywhere. It makes me feel like I'm more natural and holistic with the chopsticks. So these honeys aren't no good anymore because they're like that, but you can't put metal in them because that's what happens. Also, if they get too hot, they'll do the same thing. They're still good. Manuka honey, this is $80. This one was $50. It isn't cheap, but going and healing cancer, losing all your hair, your body, your brains, and maybe your life through that isn't either. And you can always go with the good and true, or just get your own hive and start from there. So far we've talked about black seed oil. And if I am not coming across well, just tell me politely, please. And don't say, what the hell's wrong with you? Because you're probably going to delete it. I like to stay in a holistic way. And when you're fighting to stay alive and trying to figure out why you're even bothered to fight and stay alive when people leave you shitty comments. I'm old. I got stage 4 metastatic cancer. I used to look one way and now I look this way. I can't help that. It's not like I went outside and said, hey, pick me. I didn't. And here we are. And this is the body that I have now, and I have to learn how to accept it. And this is part of my accepting by sharing this experience with you all.